Good morning, everybody. Nanny Tara here from Nanny Gazette, and I just wanted to go over with you one of the things we're doing this week to finish our STEAM challenge for the week. I do have a daycare called Nanny Tara's Daycare, and that is where we're doing all of these little activities for toddlers and preschoolers. I'll still be going out and reviewing bigger adventures with the bigger kids that I watch around St. Louis. So if you haven't watched our other video for letter C week, we worked on counting and sorting out and doing things for our math project. So check that video out. It's really simple to do with things found at the dollar store that you can reuse later. But yesterday was construction. So we have construction trucks in my backyard, and we took a little walk and watched them do a little bit of work building some houses back there. And just kind of talked about the shapes. There were triangle roof trusses out and what shapes windows would be and doors and things like that to incorporate learning into everything that we're doing. I just ask a lot of questions and talk a lot. That's one really easy way to get that done. So anyway, yesterday I got out construction trucks from our toy area in the backyard. I work with different age ranges, so the 14-month-old that I watch is really into trucks. So I knew that this would get him engaged in this activity if I included some of our construction trucks in our activity. And then I just asked the kids, without telling them what we were really going to do, what animals they wanted to play with so that they weren't just going and getting all the toys out. Their choices were the dinosaurs, the zoo animals, or the farm animals. They chose the zoo animals, which worked out really well because the 3.5-year-old that I watch can tell me about going to the zoo. And the little boy that I watch, the 14-month-old, he can try to mimic animal sounds. He can roar like a lion. He can show me what a monkey would do. So we kind of did a little bit with both children at the same time. So she chose out the zoo animals, so we picked out just the animals and left the rest of our zoo in our zoo bucket. Got out our giraffe and our elephant and our lion and monkey, and I think we found a rabbit in one of the other toy bins. And then we just got out our Legos. And we used the Legos to construct our own zoo. It used problem solving because they had to figure out how many Legos you would have to have tall in order to make things like the slide work. Our slide is all blue because it was for the sea lions to go down. Sea lions like slides. We built a fence because we didn't want the animals to get out of the zoo. So we just talked about different things that animals need. We used the blue tiles to build the water because animals need to drink water. The giraffe likes to eat from a tall tree, so we built a little tree. These are all things you can do plain and simple with Lego blocks that you probably already have at your house. We take a lot of different sets of the big Legos and just throw them all in a bucket and rebuild them as many times as we want. We don't use the little teeny tiny Legos because those would be choking hazards and they're hard for kids to use. So this is working on fine motor skills, using colors to think about imagination of leaves and trees and water and fence. So we talked about color, we talked about counting, how many blocks high we would need something to work, and just incorporated other learning aspects into every time that we get together to just really sit and focus on learning through play. So they don't know that they're learning, they think they're just sitting here having fun with me. But we incorporated construction, went on our construction walk, played with our construction trucks to construct our very own zoo. It turned out really cool. I don't have a picture. I do have a picture, but it includes the kids in it, and I usually try not to show faces or anything. So I'll look back through my pictures and see if I have one that doesn't show the kids that I'm watching. If you do not have construction near you, or you are at small home daycare and you can't go on field trips, or you're not a parent that can just go find a construction site, I suggest checking out your local library. They have this book, this DVD there. It's Road Construction Ahead and Big Machines. I have this copy personally because all of the kids that I've watched love this DVD. It puts me to sleep. But they will sit and watch construction trucks and do that over and over and over again. It is quite boring, actually. But not for little ones, and they're learning all the time. So no matter what you're doing, learning. I just wanted to encourage you guys again to try out some things that only take a couple minutes. It's pretty easy. But that's all I have to say for now. Can't really think of anything else. I haven't had my coffee yet. So I will get back to you guys with more videos. Probably not one every single day, but we do science and technology, engineering, arts, and math, almost all those every single week. And then we always do a letter of the week and a number of the week, and then usually a color, a shape, or in front, behind, opposites, something else to incorporate into our week too. And we always do a Worship Wednesday. So there'll be lots of stuff to give you videos on throughout the year, and I hope you'll come back and join us lots. Bye!